太远了吧？
操！啊，滚你妈！操！
Kız. Şşş. Lesbians. Oops.
Now somebody, anybody, everybody screwed. Now somebody, anybody, everybody screwed.
Is it snowing? Is it snowing outside? Oh my.
Soy gordo. Todos estos años cuando me lo decías y yo decía, no, tengo huesos pesados o no, son músculos. Solo estaba viviendo en una negación.
Can I help you?
All of my niggas are loyal. All of my niggas is gold.
Только не спеши. Правую. О, отлично. Не спеши. Ислам. Теперь не спеши, братья. Теперь не спеши. Ой!
He's literally pulling his hair out to make a nest. You see his hair?
Una pena terrible. A Oliver le cayó un meteorito mientras caminaba.
Dear my beloved audiences, today I want to tell you a story which was called The Dog and the Puss in Boots. In the bustling kingdom of Marabella, where cobblestone streets wound like ribbons and markets overflowed with color, there lived a dog named Bramble. He was a sturdy mutt with a white-tipped tail, an adventurous heart, and the unfortunate habit of getting into trouble without meaning to. One bright morning, Bramble wandered farther than usual and found himself at the edge of a forest, following a trail of fish bones. The trail led to a stump, upon which stood a cat in a feathered hat and shining leather boots polished to a heroic gleam. The cat twirled his rapier with theatrical flair. "Ah, a visitor," he declared. "I, sir, am Puss in Boots, legend, swordsman, and unrivaled pursuer of destiny." "And who might you be?" Bramble barked twice, wagging in greeting. "A dog of few words," Puss mused. "No matter. Fate brings companions together for a purpose." He pointed his rapier toward the distant mountains. "And I have a quest." Bramble tilted his head. "A dragon," Puss whispered dramatically, "has stolen the royal music box, the very heart of our kingdom's festivals. Without it, celebrations will fade, joy will dull, and worst of all, no dancing." Bramble wasn't sure what a festival was, but the idea of losing joy sounded terrible. He barked in determined agreement. "Huh," Puss grinned. "I knew you had the spirit of an adventurer." "Very well, my canine comrade." We set forth. They journeyed through whispering woods, across a river spanned by a rickety bridge, and into the foothills of Cloud Peak Mountain. Along the way, Puss strutted confidently, telling Bramble about his many exploits, outwitting ogres, charming princesses, defeating bandits, and inspiring admiration wherever he went. Bramble listened with full-hearted awe, even if he only understood half the words. By nightfall, they reached the dragon's cavern, a vast, echoing chamber glittering with gold and echoing with snores. Bramble froze. On a mountain of treasure lay Emberlyn, the dragon. Her crimson scales shimmered, and wisps of smoke drifted from her nostrils. Nestled beside her claws was a small, ornate music box, gleaming in the moonlight. Puss unsheathed his rapier. "Stealth," he whispered. "A delicate art. Follow my lead." He tiptoed. Bramble tried to mimic him, but stepped on a loose stone that clattered loudly across the cavern. "Emberlyn's," I snapped open. Puss sighed. "Of course." The dragon rose, smoke curling from her jaws. "Who dares disturb my—" She paused, staring down at Bramble. "Sleep?" Bramble whimpered, but held his ground. Puss leapt forward into a flamboyant bow. "Magnificent Emberlyn, we humbly request the return of the royal music box." The dragon snorted. "Request denied. I need it for my lullabies. I haven't slept soundly in decades." Bramble took a step forward and barked something that sounded pleading. Emberlyn blinked. "You care about the kingdom?" Bramble wagged. The dragon shifted uncomfortably. "I do enjoy lullabies," she admitted. "But I suppose I've taken it long enough." Puss's jaw dropped. He had expected a duel, or at least a speech. "You'll simply give it back?" "On one condition," Emberlyn said, lifting a claw. "Find me another way to sleep. A softer one. A lullaby not bound to royal magic." Bramble barked excitedly and nudged Puss. "Very well," Puss said dramatically. "Prepare yourself for artistry." He cleared his throat, struck a pose, and began singing. It was terrible. Notes wobbled. Rhythms clashed. Emberlyn winced. Bramble, ears flattened, stepped in. He lifted his muzzle and howled. A warm, soulful sound that echoed gently through the cavern like a lullaby woven of moonlight and comfort. Emberlyn's eyes softened. Her lids drooped. Within moments, she curled up, soothed by the dog's melody. Puss collected the music box with newfound humility. "Well done, my friend. Truly, not all heroes need boots." Bramble wagged proudly. They returned to Marabella as the festival preparations began. When the music box played again, the entire kingdom rejoiced. Children danced, lanterns glowed, and musicians filled the streets. Puss leaped onto a stage to announce their victory. "Citizens, I present to you the co-hero of Marabella, the one, the loyal, the melodiously magnificent Bramble. Cheers erupted. Bramble bounded into the spotlight, basking in the applause. Puss placed a tiny feathered hat on his head. "A true companion," he whispered. "Boots or no boots." And Bramble howled happily, knowing he'd found not just adventure, but a friend. The dog in Puss in Boots brings together two contrasting personalities, one grounded and loyal, the other clever and theatrical, to explore themes of partnership, identity, and the value of complementary strengths. The dog, often humble and straightforward, represents sincerity and steadfastness. Puss, with his flair for drama and cunning charm, embodies creativity, confidence, and a touch of mischief. Their dynamic shows how two very different beings can learn from each other and grow stronger together. The story also asks an important question: what makes a hero? Puss traditionally relies on wit, boldness, and style, while the dog draws on instinct, honesty, and heart. Their collaboration reveals that heroism is not defined by a single trait, but by a balance of qualities, strategy and courage, intelligence and loyalty. Neither could succeed alone. Their journey demonstrates how cooperation bridges gaps between personalities. Another key theme is transformation. Puss helps the dog see the power of ambition and self-belief, while the dog grounds Puss, reminding him that friendships matter more than reputation. Their bond softens Puss's ego and strengthens the dog's confidence. In the end, the story celebrates partnership as a transformative force, one that brings out the best in individuals and creates victories neither could achieve alone. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. It'll really help our channel grow. But if you don't like it, then skip it and don't forget to check out our other videos. We love you and goodbye.